Man, here with Westside coach Justin Cogar, new coach. Justin, first of all, you're back at your alma mater here at Westside. How excited are you to have this opportunity, especially at a relatively young age?
Yeah, I think it's really exciting. It was a great opportunity for me to get to come back home where I played and made a lot of good memories as a player and as a student. Um, and I think this place got a lot of untapped potential. And being here at, like you said, at a young age, not many people get to be a head coach at 25. So when the opportunity came up, it seemed right for me. So I'm glad to be here.
But everybody, or most people, would know your records here at Westside. You were a Kennedy Award finalist as a senior. Do you think that will give you the opportunity maybe to get a little bit more, I don't really want to say respect, but it is respect, and just have players listen to you, because you were really among the last group of here that had a winning team and went to the semifinals.
Yeah, I think that kind of cuts down on the learning curve a little bit. Not really learning curve, but like you said, just there's a common respect there. Just because I did it as a player here in this field house on this field. I think that kind of resonates with the players a little bit. They know what we did when I was here as a player, and I think that kind of gives them a little bit of idea of what I want to do as their coach and where I want to get to with their team. So knowing that we did it while I was here as a player, I think that kind of resonates.
There probably would have been there was an opportunity. Obviously, you could have applied for this job last year, passed on it at that time, decided to take the dive and do it this time. Was there a reason? Did you feel like 1 year later you were ready? I know you were down in the Huntington area where you finished up college at, and
yeah, last year, I was back and forth on it. I was teaching here. I was an assistant here last year, and then with COVID and everything, it was a really hard year. And I didn't feel like I was quite ready, but the more I've sat and thought on it, I don't think you're ever really ready to be a head coach. You kind of just jump on the opportunity and learn on the fly. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I couldn't pass it up twice.
What kind of goals will you have coming in? It's been since your graduation. The team's kind of been on the same cycle. They're just not getting what they need to make a playoff push. What kind of goals do you have coming in for the program, immediate and then also long term?
Especially this first year, we want to win, we want to compete, and we do want to get back to being a playoff team and compete for championships. But this first year, we really got to lay the foundation and focus on improvement and be detailed and disciplined in things that we do, on the field and off the field. And that's one of the big goals that my staff and I have, is just making sure that these guys are detailed and disciplined in all areas of life. Because when they leave here, they're a reflection of us. We want them to be good people as well as good football players. So that's kind of just laying the foundation this first year.
You mentioned the fact that your staff. Have you got a staff in place already? Do you have to make more hires, or who's on the staff now?
One familiar name is Darren Thomas that I played for. He was my head coach my first 2 years, and he's gonna call the defense for us. Matt Cook played here on the 2003 semifinal team, so he'll be with us. Grayson Hatfield and Chase Belcher, two younger guys that I played with. Grayson, he was on the semifinal team with me, and then I actually coached Chase 2 years ago in 2020. So far that's what we got. We're looking to add another couple guys if we can.
How many people have you talked to, potential players? What kind of turnout? I know today's going to be your first summer workout. What kind of turnout are you expecting just from the guys you talked
to? We had a meeting a couple weeks back while school was in. We had like 45 guys come out in school, and then that's not counting incoming freshmen. So if we could get around that number, I expect to see 40, 50 today, which a lot of kids have got, summer jobs and things like that and vacations. So not everybody will be with us today, but I look for a pretty good turnout. There seems to be a lot of excitement and kids ready to play football.
When you took over the program, you built your staff, you got everything in place. What was the thing you wanted to do you haven't been able to do yet? Is there one thing you think you need to do you haven't got to?
Yeah, I think I got here kind of late. It was a late hire, so we haven't spent a whole lot of time with the team yet. So I think there's going to be some time where we need to build that chemistry. And that's the main thing that I want to focus on this 3 weeks, is building chemistry and having fun with these guys and making a good environment for football.
We were talking before, and you mentioned the fact that you were on the last until this week North-South team that won, and there we can see the helmet right there. Do you You think you can get this program back to where you have players of that caliber
I
that are
believe
going to
so.
go ahead and make that and make all state teams make?
Yeah.
And how do you think you develop those type of players?
I think, like I said, there's a lot of untapped potential, and just walking through the hallways, there's a lot of kids that have so much potential and a lot of athleticism and smart kids, and I think we just have to do a good job with our player development, and that starts with when they come in as freshmen. Coaching those guys, coaching everybody on every rep, and having a good JV program, and really building it, with the off-season programs, and really just being detailed in everything that we do. I think we can definitely get back to there really a lot sooner than expected.
Do you? There was talk, and I'm sure you talked to me as your brother. A lot of talk about your brother Jackson coming back. He's at Logan now. Obviously, played on the state tournament team, the basketball team, and will play football there this fall at Logan. Or will he be back here? Have you had?
He'll be at Logan. He transferred over this past year, like you said, for basketball, and they've already got into their summer workouts for football. So he's staying over at Logan, and I think they're going to do a good job over there.
Would you like to have him back? Would that be a great building block piece?
Oh, it would be nice to have him. He's a good player, and it would be nice to coach my own brother. But I'm happy for him, and I'm proud of him because he's doing well over there, and I think he's going to have a good year.
Can you get back to a place where you have a Justin Cogar type player who can lead a team to the semifinals?
Yeah, I think there's guys that are going to be in this building today that have similar ability. It's just mindset and things like that we have to work on. I think leadership is something that I've talked about with them a lot already. Just on our group message and in our meeting. Having leaders will really, and to be an extension of me on the field, and those older guys stepping up being leaders will take this program where it needs to be.
What was your mentality as a player, and will you be the same as a head coach, or can you be?
Yeah, I think it'll be really similar. I've never been a huge motivational speaker or rah-rah guy, but I always try to lead by example, and I kind of hope to do the same. I'll obviously do a little more talking now as the head coach, but I do like to lead by example, and I'm not going to ask them to do anything that I wouldn't do.
Okay, Justin, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the job, and
Thanks.
good luck.